Hello and welcome to this Karmic check-in. My name's Liz and this is guided by angels. So what we're going to do today is look at the situation between you and your person in detail. And this is going to be if they are in a relationship. So if they are in a relationship with someone else, if they are married to somebody else, if they are living with someone else, if they are in a situation with somebody else in some kind of love entanglement, then we're going to check what's going on. If you know that you belong with this person, if you feel they're your soulmate, your twin flame, the one you were destined to be with, we're going to connect and see what's going on. I'm also going to see if I can find out any timelines or any information that's coming through about how to move this forward and when it's going to move forward as well. So I'm going to connect with a couple of karmic decks and some message decks from them to you and some angel decks to give you a message, and they're giving me fear. So the first thing, the way to deal with this is to release fear. If there's any fear around, are they going to leave that person? When will they leave that person? Why are they still with that person? Why are they choosing that person over me? Let that go, because that's fear-based energy, and fear is illusion. It's not real. It's false evidence appearing real, or false experiences appearing real. In spiritual truth, you know the bond that you share, you know the power of that bond, and you know the truth that love will always conquer all. And love will always find its way. And that wherever they are experiencing right now is a powerful lesson, like a catalyst to your future with them, something that's propelling them to where they're meant to be. So that person they are spending time with or sharing their life with will be teaching them big life lessons to prepare them for you, and will also be teaching you life lessons too. And those life lessons for you are usually lessons of self-worth, to release and heal jealousy, and to understand that you actually are priority in their life and you are number one. So let's connect and see what we need to know. And you know, this is also about learning to rise above the ego, the fears, when it edges the goodness out, because you may get triggered by things that you overhear or things that you see on social media or things that they do together. And a lot of the time it's a mask, it's keeping up appearances, it's because of responsibilities and obligations. They stay there because they've got children or financial obligations, or it's a comfort zone, or they just haven't yet been able to face their own fears and reveal their own truth. They're never choosing someone else over you. They just haven't yet chosen themselves. So please understand that, especially if you're thinking they've chosen her. He's chosen her, she's chosen him, not me. Why? Instead of taking it personally and thinking there's something wrong, or there's something wrong with you, or you're not good enough, start realizing that it's those things they have to heal. They don't feel good enough for you. They don't feel healed enough for you. They are dealing with their own fears and insecurities, and they haven't yet chosen themselves. When they do that, they will always choose you because you are their priority and they love you, but more importantly, because you are one. So there's never a choice when they choose themselves. They'll always choose you, and no matter where you are or what's going on, all paths lead home. You will end up together because you belong together. And it's so important you recognise and understand that. So we're going to use two karmic decks to begin with. And I created both of these decks. This is a Karmic 101 deck, which is a deck created in the mind of your person communicating or thinking about things towards this karmic person. And a karmic person is someone they have a karmic contract with. So, for example, they've signed up to learn lessons with them, maybe to have children with them, to go through certain things with them for lessons and growth. And that's something that we all agree on in the soul plane before we come to earth. So you will be very aware of that. And on a deep level, you will be understanding of that. That's why we understand it's only surface level things when we get triggered. So we have to forgive and heal and trust the process of our life. So we're going to connect with the Karmic 101. I'm also going to bring in a Karmic Christmas Oracle, because this will show you what really went on behind closed doors at Christmas time with them. So if you're thinking, well, I know we're in January right now, we're nearly in February. But you may be thinking, well, it says February. Is it February today? It's going that quick. Okay, it's the 1st of February today. But you may be thinking, I want to know what went on around Christmas time. I want to know what happens with them at Christmas time. And time really is flying, you know, it really is flowing. Can you believe it's the 1st of February today? You know, it's gone that quick since the new year. So time really is speeding up, and time is illusion. So we're being asked to look beyond the timings of things, to surrender that to heaven. So let's start with this first of all. So what happens with your person and their karmic partner around Christmas time? So got one card that's jumping out here. Okay, one card. So I'm going to put that deck to one side. And then we're going to connect with the Karmic 101. So what do you need to be aware of right now? And it's never a good thing really to focus on their karmic situation or worry about what's happening with them. But every now and again, it's kind of nice to just connect and see where they are and what they are healing and dealing with and, you know, trying to escape from in a way, because they are miserable without you. And a lot of these situations can be very miserable and chaotic and drama-filled. And that's another reason why they protect your energy. You know, that's another reason why they can stay away from you, because they need to deal with it and they don't want to drag you into it. So we're going to connect with the Divine Masculine Silence. What do they want to say to you during these times of silence or about the karmic situation? Card just flew on the camera there. If it went quiet then, that's why. So I'm just taking out the relevant cards that the angels are guiding me to here. I'm also going to bring in a message from the amazing Archangel Michael. So what does Archangel Michael want to say about this karmic situation? What do we need to know about it? There we go. And we're also going to connect with the angels of abundance, because a lot of the time it's financial obligations or fears that they are struggling with, and that's why they remain in that situation. So we're going to connect with that too. Thank you, angels. Amazing. Now we're also going to get some timelines, or to see if we can get any information about when changes are going to come in or what's happening. And remember, you know, this is a collective energy. Take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. This is a divine timing deck. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because these are messages coming through from the divine for a reason. It's asking you to be at ease and to relax your mind. And I'm going to end the reading with a message of unconditional love from your person. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? And all the decks of cards I'm using in this reading and every reading, I will list below in the description box. If you're wondering who created these and, you know, where you can get them, all the information is below. So let's check then. So the first thing we've got coming up is kids' school stuff. Kids' school stuff. So around the Christmas period, the holidays, your person were dealing with their kids and school stuff. Now, school stuff, you can think about actually their kids going to school. So that may have been important. In other words, they may have been attending concerts and Christmas things that they were in. You know, productions. They do a lot of that around the Christmas period. They have, you know, carol singing. They have these concerts. They have, you know, pantomimes. There's things they get involved in. So I feel that your person may have been very busy with that over the Christmas period, or the run up to it anyway. But I'm definitely feeling the school stuff is also about seeing it in a higher way, that there are lessons being learned, there's stuff taking place. It's like when there's children involved, there's always something going on. There's always something to do, especially around holidays or anniversaries or birthdays. There's always something going on, baking, planning, sorting. And you know this yourself if you've got your own children. There's always something to do. So it feels like time ran away from them over the holiday period. You know, they wanted to spend time with you. They intended to do that, to reach out to you, to connect with you. And then things got in the way. So what I'm actually feeling with over the Christmas period is things got in the way. And it feels like now the children are back at school. They can start thinking again. You know, now they've got all those events out of the way, they can start planning again. And they're very aware, your person is very aware that the person they are in a marriage with or relationship with, they've both changed. We've both changed. And obviously this is also to you because you've changed too. You've both changed since you've been in this connection. You've changed them and they've changed you. But this is really your person looking at their relationship right now, and the person they may be living with or married to or in a relationship with, saying we've both changed. So your person is very aware that they're different now, and that means it can't go back to how it was. So when they first got together, it might have been exciting or happy for a short amount of time, but it didn't last because they've changed. They've changed. When they met you, they've changed. They met you and changed. Everything changed for them. Not just the way they are, but everything around them. They started viewing life in a whole new way. Now, I feel that there is definitely arguing going on. Stop shouting at me. So I feel there is arguing, battles, challenges, obstacles. It's not nice. And it's not an environment that is good for children either. It can be very toxic. So I feel it's a very toxic environment. I'm not saying they're arguing all the time, but it feels like this person is shouting at them, getting angry at them, because the person that they are with is very aware in their mind that they don't want this anymore. And that's what your person is saying. I don't want this marriage anymore. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I don't want to be away from you anymore. That's what they're saying to you. I don't want to be away from you anymore. I don't want this anymore. I need to change. We've both changed. Everything's changed. I don't want this anymore. And because they don't want this anymore, they will be causing arguments with this person, pushing this person away, not wanting to be around them. I definitely feel the main reason why they are there is because of kids stuff. Kids, children. And not every situation will include children, but I feel there are a lot of them do. But they know they don't want this anymore. They know they've changed and they want differences. They want something new. They want to start again. Now look how powerful this is with the silence deck. My partner knows about us and I'm trying to deal with that. My partner. So, you know, that you're their partner. You're the one they belong with. But they are referring here to the person they are in a situation with that they need to release. Their wife, their husband, their living girlfriend or boyfriend, or the person they are dating long term, or whoever it is. My partner knows about us. And of course they do. So I'm not saying this person knows about you as in where you live, what your name is, what you look like, what your social media account is, but this person will be aware energetically that their heart, your person's heart, is not in that anymore. They're very aware that something isn't right, something's wrong. That's why they're arguing. That's why they're causing problems, because they know, this person knows that your person doesn't want them anymore, because they want you and they want a life with you and a future with you. Now, some of them will know about you, so you take this how it resonates with you, but don't be afraid, because Archangel Michael is protecting you. So if your person is quiet right now, or in and out of contact, or struggling to message you or be around you or meet up with you, it could be for many reasons. It could be because they're feeling guilty and they're dealing with that guilt. It could be because they're trying to find a way out, but I definitely feel that some of them are trying to deal with the circumstances they're in. And that's why he's saying to you, or she's saying to you, I'll contact you when I'm ready. So they are going to contact you. It's not over. They just need to do this when they're ready, because this person may know about you or know about them, that they aren't happy, that they're sitting down talking things out. So there's things they need to deal with. And again, we've got, I need to be financially ready. So I am definitely feeling there is finances that's also a big factor here. So if you're thinking, well, my person hasn't got children, why are they still there? They could be in a financial funk right now, which means they may have debt. They may have joint finances or joint obligations or responsibilities with this person they are with. They may be tied up financially. They may have investments. They may have property together. They may have a joint bank account. They may be in business together in some way. There could be many, many ways they are joined financially, and they need to get clear of that. And they also need to be financially ready. So even if none of that's going on, they may not have as much money in the bank as they would like to have to be able to leave and feel at ease with that. So they are dealing with children, finances and stability issues to move forward. And that's why they're saying to you, let me sort things out and I will be back. So they are trying to protect you from drama, trying to protect you from being dragged into things, being seen as the bad guy when you're really the good guy or the good girl. So let me sort things out, they're saying to you, and I will be back. And Archangel Michael is saying, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. So instead of thinking things are going in the wrong direction, have faith they're going in the right direction. You're both on the right path to each other, to your future, to making these changes. So if you're struggling with this and worrying, you can affirm, Archangel Michael, thank you for being with me. I call upon you now. Thank you for giving me courage and strength and loud and clear guidance that I can easily understand. Thank you for showing me the way, for motivating me and filling me with love and beauty and magic, and filling me with bravery and courage and strength and confidence to make healthy life changes. So your person is asking for help they're giving me fear, to face their fears and to make healthy life changes. And the angels say no more complaining, especially around finances. When we complain about something, they are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. So when we take back our God-given power, we affirm that we have an abundance of everything, choices and freedom. And with our increased confidence and assertiveness, with those things, we're able to watch our positive affirmations blossom into reality. So I feel the message here for your person is that they are moving out of that victimhood mentality where they are complaining constantly, moaning, struggling, and wanting to make a change. And the thing is, they are coming to you. You know, what I'm seeing in this card is the bird in the background. I always see this like an eagle. And this is a message for you. You are strong and you're resilient and you can handle what's going on because they are returning to you. And they are saying this very clearly. Let me sort things out and I will be back. I need to be financially ready. I need to speak to this person. I'm trying to deal with that. Let me contact you when I'm ready because I will. Let me sort things out. Trust me to do that. I will contact you. I will be back. So this is really a validation of this love, but it's really a reaffirmation of what you know. This is the angels confirming to you that it's not over between you. In fact, it's just beginning. And they are gaining the strength they need to make changes. So I definitely am feeling here that they are building strength. So because this is a collective reading, and obviously if you want a full personal reading with me, if you want to look at your own situation in detail, you can reach out to me for a personal reading at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. And then we're able to look more into your own personal situation with their situation, your situation and timelines. But I feel this is a collective energy for everyone watching, that between now and the Lionsgate portal in August, they are gaining the strength and the financial support and resources, everything they need to be able to be strong enough to leave this relationship behind, to move on, to start again. And this is a powerful year. This is a year of commitment. This is a year where breakthroughs are coming and where things are being blasted out of the way. And we are being asked to trust that as a spiritual being having this human experience. And what your person is saying to you, look at this, I'm giving everything I've got to gain every second that was lost being physically apart from you. So they are very aware of what they are losing out on by not being with you today. They recognise that every minute spent away from you is a moment that they could be loving you. And your person is saying, I'm going to give this everything I've got. I'm going to gain every second that we've lost by our separation. I'm going to give you everything, but I need to deal with it my way. And I'm giving it everything I've got. And what I'm also feeling with this is some of them may have gone back into situations and you may be confused about that. You might be thinking, why is he giving it another try with that karmic partner? Why is he giving it another go with his wife? Or why is she giving it another go with that person? And the reason why is because if they do that, and that doesn't mean they are trying, or, it means if they do that, they are able to turn around and say, I've tried. So if that person turns around and says to them, if that person turns around and says, let's give it one more go. You know, if they sit down with this person and say, I really want to make it work again. This is what their person, this, you know, their wife, their husband, if they say, let's give it one more go. I really want to make it work. Let's try again. Your person can turn around and say, I've already tried. I've tried 100 times. I've just put all my effort into it and it did not work and it will not work and it's over. So they can then walk away without guilt or resentment or fear they've done something wrong. And that's good for you because that means they're not going to blame you for anything or take anything out on you. And that's why it's so important for you that you don't try and force this or give them ultimatums or shout at them or put pressure on them, because they have to do it their way, because that's how they'll follow through on their plans. And that's how your future will be a success, because you'll be together without any fear. So I feel that they are working on leaving this behind this year, and they are gathering all the strength and things they need to do this, and they are going to give it everything they got. So let them contact you, let them deal with this. They are apologising for things they did over the holidays because they really did intend to be with you, spend time with you and contact you, but stuff got in the way. And I feel that could be financial stuff or school stuff, children things going on, but definitely the way that time speeds up and it just got out of control. So before they knew it, it would have been Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then they're like, oh, I should have done this and that. So forgive the past, let go. What matters is what happens now and knowing that you are safe. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.